What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another fragrance video. In today's video, we'll be reviewing Artistry Men Unknown. Now this is actually not my fragrance. My youth pastor gave me this fragrance to borrow it to do a review on it, so I'm here to do that today. When I first smelled this fragrance, I was kind of conflicted on what the fragrance is trying to be, what the purpose of this fragrance is. But after a couple of days, I have definitely figured that out. First up, I just want to talk about the presentation. It has this like nice kind of soft leather on the outside, kind of squishy, but it's very nice. It has a nice plate right there, decent cap, nothing too crazy, and you can find this online for around $90 US. Let's get back into the important stuff, how the fragrance actually smells. We'll also quickly do just a atomizer test while I get it on the tester strip. Nothing too crazy, not terrible. Just that first spray is a little, I think that was my fault. I don't think I clicked it hard enough. But yeah, I mean, when I smell this, I think of wealth, I think of summer, and I think of just a gentleman. You get hit with a blast of citrus on the top. I'm not exactly sure what kind of citrus. It kind of seems like something like bergamot or maybe like cypress. I don't know exactly if that's a citrus. In my opinion, it smells a little bit like Cypress and Grapevine by Jo Malone. It's definitely one of those more mature fragrances. I feel like you can't be immature or very young and be wearing this fragrance. This seems like a fragrance a manly man would be wearing. When I first smelled this, when I first got it, I also got a hint of this woodiness, and I wasn't exactly sure what that was, so I looked online for the notes, and it's actually the patchouli on the base that gives us this nice masculine woods that goes perfectly with the citrus. Citrus and woods together have been a masterpiece combo that has been in fragrances for like as long as I can remember. The citrus that I get in this fragrance reminds me just the teeniest bit of something like Imagination by Louis Vuitton. But I'm not saying this is like Louis Vuitton Imagination at all, but that citrus, there might be some citron on here. I'm not exactly sure, but this is definitely just a very smooth, masculine fragrance that is just honestly a perfect summertime fragrance. I think this is a perfect business casual or just everyday scent. You can definitely wear this to work, to school. I feel like your demeanor, you can't be very just like playful, young, youthful jokes all the time. Like obviously you can, but I feel like with this fragrance, the scent profile just screams like a businessman. Something I was really glad when I tested this fragrance was the fact that it actually lasted a decent amount of time on my skin. It lasts around 6 to 8 hours on my skin. I wasn't gonna say 6 or 7 hours because I know you guys are brain rot. Anyways, it lasts a good amount of time. It smells absolutely amazing, and it's not the most expensive. $90 for 50 ml can be a little pricey, but you don't need that many sprays with this fragrance. I have never heard this line, and I was actually very, very impressed by this fragrance. I'm excited to see what other fragrances this brand has actually came out with. So if you guys know any of them, leave them in the comments below. As it dries down more, I still get more of that like Cypress and Grapevine DNA from Jo Malone. It's definitely not a clone. I don't think it's an inspiration, but it's definitely a very similar scent profile, and it's the one that works very, very well. The story I kind of feel like I get with this fragrance is you're a young millionaire, maybe like 24, even younger, 23 years old, doing something online, something with business, and you get invited to this yacht party, and there's a bunch of people there. You're a bit muscular, and you spray this on, it's hot outside, and just grabs attention throughout the room. People are asking you what you're wearing, and it's helping you connect with people. This is a fragrance that I feel like really stands out and will grab attention. I feel like this is definitely a compliment puller for sure. That's just the scenario I kind of made up in my head. That's just something I can see someone wearing this be like. This fragrance really blew me away. Didn't expect it at all. I don't know what I was expecting, but it really, really impressed me. I would honestly have to give this an 8 out of 10. I just want to say thank you for my youth pastor for actually letting me borrow this for a video. I'll give it back to you Sunday, don't worry. But yeah, honestly, if you haven't checked this out, I never heard of this or this brand before, so definitely check them out. Super underrated, I have to say so myself. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see more kind of like underground fragrance reviews, just let me know of what fragrances I should try. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that Jesus loves you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.